Wrapped around your heart, a weapon drenched in blood. It's falling over you. There's nothing you can do.
Good morning, Turtle.
You know there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more. Old enough to lose, still you got to choose. Young enough to live for something you can't win. You know there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
All right, Turtle. Let's get those likes up on this video. Coming up right there. All right.
But the righteous are the ones who's giving in.
Good to see everybody.
Oh, there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
Boom. What is up, my beautiful turtles? It is good to see you, YouTube. Okay, if you haven't, and everybody on Facebook, don't let me forget my people watching on Facebook. If you're just tuning in, of course, like the video so the algorithm picks up this ugly ass face and shares it out to people to give them nightmares worldwide. So anyway, Dolly is up early this morning. Sorry to all my Dolly Uncensored people last night. My panel channel, Dolly was asleep. Dolly was knocked the hell out. Me and Lolo crashed out. We got up early. I started watching stuff on YouTube. I want to take a second to thank everybody that watched me and PJ yesterday. Collectively over the two channels, it's almost 6,000 views. So thank you guys. We appreciate the love. All right. And we're going to be doing another one tonight. Oh, and it's going to be on some crazy stuff. Okay. It has a little chopping people up in it, a little bit of attacking your lawyer in it. It has a little bit of everything. Okay. And let me tell you, there is some crazy, crazy ass people in this world. So tonight, I ain't going to go over everything we're going over tonight because I want you guys to tune in. Okay. And usually we kick it off about 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. Okay. From about 7:15 to 9. So make sure you guys don't miss it tonight. Come over there and rock out with us and talk true crime. So today's just pretty much open discussion this morning. I just came up here to kick it with you guys for a little bit because I ain't have shit to do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sitting around. I'm caught up in the studio. All my work at the soap and lotions. So I'm caught up on t-shirts. Everything's out. So I just got a little bit of time to kill. Good morning to you. Thank you, Linda. Linda says we were great. Thank you, Linda. The Dolly PJ show was great. Thank you, MJ. So if y'all like last night's show, I'm sure y'all will really enjoy tonight. So we're just still building the format. I thought last night went really well. Instead of having the phone line, we brought up one guest at a time, which was really cool. Look at your DMs, 8:15 tonight, please. Okay, so we're going to do it at 8:15 tonight. All right. Instead of 7:15, 8:15. So be there at that time. Whatever time works for PJ, you know, guys, I will be there for it. All right. My schedule's pretty free. It's pretty free. So thank you to everybody that's been ordering from us. Okay, getting soaps, lotions. We still have a 50% off last of stuff we have in stock. Okay, on our soaps, which you can see the code is down below, and that is multi-grift. Okay. Now here lately, you know, I've been battling with a lot of these YouTubers out here on the YouTube streets, you know, just exposing some of their wrongdoing. There's a wrongdoings here on the internet. But I've been eating up a lot of time with that. Now, I'm not hearing these people in the when I them up in the neck. Okay, but it's summertime. I got stuff going on, places I want to go. We're working on a lot of stuff just to bring you content and things of that nature. So I really don't got a whole much more time to be fighting with these knuckleheads and lowlifes on the internet. Okay. I think I planted that seed, right? And that tree will grow that and be fruitful. All right. I think people are smart enough to realize when they're being taken advantage of and things like that. I don't think I got to really kick a dead horse to death. Okay. Like, I don't think I think I stomped them down enough that I don't got to stomp them into the ground. I think they'll do that on their own. And as you know, like we see, they'll go at each other and they don't need me. Okay. They don't need Dolly. And this ain't nothing to like, oh, Dolly's scared. Dolly gonna get sued. None of that shit, haters. I just busy. Okay. Now, if you want me to get unbusy, I can change my schedule around and keep my foot on your neck. Okay. Easily. But I don't plan on doing that. I'm going to take my shoe off of y'all's neck. All right. You haters out there that I've been stomping on. Dolly's going to let up off of you. Don't come messing with me though. Don't make me change my mind. All right. Cause Dolly quickly changed his mind. I'll put everything on hold and be like, the hell with these videos. I go into attack mode. All right. I'm giving y'all a pass to carry y'all's asses, right? Y'all got bigger problems than Dolly anyway. Okay. Y'all's own problems. So I plan on skipping out on that. So if you tune in to hear me cuss a bunch of people out and talk about how low lives they are, you ain't getting it today. That don't mean you won't get it in the future. You never know, right? But right now I'm focused on what I'm doing. And I seen somebody throw, listen, these people are the bad people out here. Change your ways. That's it. That's all I got to say on it. Just change your damn ways. I think a lot of people out here are canceling themselves. It is what it is. We live in cancel culture, right? I hear this whole stuff going on about who is it? Jason Aldean. Now I know he got this song called something in a small town. Something in a small town. Okay. I've heard the song, but I didn't pay it that much attention that it's like, I guess people are considering the song as it's racist or something. I don't know what the deal is with the damn song, but I see all these people like backing damn Jason Aldean, right? And I'm thinking, we do live in a society where if you do something wrong, people will cancel you. Now, did he do something so wrong that he needs to be canceled? Because I don't really know the lyrics to the song. I don't know if he says something really bad in it or not. I've heard the song, like I just didn't pay it no mind, right? I didn't even know it was Jason Aldean, to be honest with you. But I'll be listening to Jelly Roll, right? And Jelly Roll, all of a sudden he's all country and shit. So the songs that come on be country, right? And I know it's something to do with try that in a small town that it wouldn't go over. These small towns in our country though are changing a little bit, okay? Is there going to be small towns? Eventually there's so many damn people, small towns are getting not so small. All right. It's hard to damn find a small town. Okay, it's about the video being in front of a courthouse that hung someone many, many years ago. Oh, that's what they're mad about. I didn't know what they were mad about. I thought he said something in the song, like, I didn't pay it that much mind. I mean, I listened to a little bit of country, but I ain't like a huge country fan. I kind of like Jelly Roll. I like Casey Musgrave. There's a few of them I like. Okay. I don't really know too much shit about Jason Aldean, to be honest. But is that what the big deal is? He just shot a video in front of a courthouse? Does the song reference anything to do with racism or to hurt anybody else? I don't get it. I don't get it. But like I said, I don't follow it really that much. We can't erase history. I agree with that. You got to learn from the past. You know what I'm saying? If you don't learn from the past, you're going to repeat it. All right? And we got to learn from our past. Now, I don't know if he meant anything bad, if that's just really what he did. He shot it in front of a courthouse. I don't know. If you go to court there, are you a racist? I don't know. I think you got to have hate in your heart to be. It ain't. It's what's in your heart that makes you a racist, I think. If you go stand in front of something like a courthouse, or like would you even know? Like, say I went and shot a music video in front of that same courthouse, and I never knew. I don't even know what courthouse it is, and I don't know who was hung there. But I'm just saying, if you didn't know and you just thought, hey, this would be a good location for a video shoot, and you shoot a video, and bam, next thing you know, or I don't know. It seems a little strange to try to cancel somebody over something like that. Now, if we look at the stuff that's been going on the internet, and this is not to kick nobody, this is just, the Hills situation. This is somebody for years that had hatred towards a certain race of people, right? For whatever reason it may be, I don't know. And they've demonstrated this over years, okay? If somebody makes a damn simple mistake, like I didn't know this was a bad spot to shoot a video, and he ain't done nothing over the last 10 years, you know what I'm saying? It ain't been 10 years long. He's constantly doing something. See, because a lot of people say, well, she did 10 years ago. No, she started on that 10 on and on and on. Now, see, if somebody now did that, he makes one mistake or does something stupid. Because we go back, look, guys, I'm a friend of Ryan Upchurch, right? Upchurch got that song with Luke Combs. All right. Now, the falling out, I guess, between them two was something like this. Luke Combs at that time had a rebel flag on his guitar. Okay. And I guess once he signed that big record deal, they wanted to take him off of Upchurch's song. They wanted Upchurch to remove the song because Upchurch is standing in front of that barn and he has all the rebel flags, and Luke Combs sings the hook to that song, and he has the rebel flag on his guitar. Now, Luke Combs came out and apologized and all kinds of things for that rebel flag. We got to call Cox Cable today. You are robotic periodically again. Okay. All right. So they had a big falling out over that, and Luke Combs came out and said, look, I don't want to put nothing out there that's going to offend people. And at the time, I guess he wasn't thinking, and he was just like, but that was enough to make him have a fallout with Upchurch because, if you don't have hate in your heart, right? If you're just not a hateful person and you ain't hate, then that don't mean nothing. If you're a racist or not, I mean, clearly, in your heart if you hate people for no reason. And you see two friends fall out over something like that. And it's because, these big labels, they don't want to get behind nothing whatsoever that's going to offend nobody. That's the last thing they want to do because they're trying to market you worldwide. They're not trying to market you to one group of people, okay, that have them same core values. They're trying to market you to the world. So instantly they wanted Luke Combs to be like, church don't exist. You know what I'm saying? And that was enough to make these dudes, not like each other that once were friends. But like I said, I don't follow country like that. There's only a few country people that I watch. The only one I really watch is Church and Jelly Roll. Maybe every now and then I'll check out some FJ Outlaw. But for the most part, I just watch a lot of Church. And I know he got him a new girlfriend and he looks all happy, which is good. Okay. Now the stuff with his mama, oh my God. I hope, it ain't never right to steal from somebody. But some way I hope that they work that out. She apologizes to her son and they make everything better, because there was a lot of money being shifted. And I thought, look, I have to say this, and this is just truthful. I didn't believe Church at first. I didn't. Because he had been saying crazy things. And I hate to say that, but he had been saying the whole Kylie Rodney don't exist thing was kind of, yeah, I will, blessed him, may. It was a little strange, okay, that the girl didn't exist and prove it kind of thing. So shortly after that, when he started fighting with his mama, I thought he was just tripping a little bit. I was like, man, I think he might be tripping a little bit. But come to find out, hey, he wasn't tripping. He wasn't. There was some things going on behind the scenes, houses being bought and things. And I was like, damn, I didn't believe him because, he came out here with that Kylie Rodney stuff. We discussed it a lot. I just couldn't get behind that she don't exist thing. And, but yeah, to come to find out, he really was being taken a little bit of advantage of, probably a lot of advantage of. I said a little bit, but a lot. But that's still his family. He has millions of dollars. What's a little bit of money in this world? You're going to be dead. You can't take it with you. Right. And I don't know. I hope he works it out. That they come to some, maybe she can pay him back, apologize, that type of stuff. That's his mama. I know he don't get along with his daddy, but you only get one family in this world. You don't get to pick them. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to pick them. And sometimes you get some bad ones, apples in the family. Okay. You get some bad apples in the family and there's some of that, but hopefully, he can get past that. Cause I hope him the best. And like I said, now he looks pretty happy. He's dating Struggle Jennings' daughter. Now don't be mean to that girl upstairs. That's bad. That you dating somebody in the same music world. All right. I hope you guys work it out. Okay. That can go left bad. That can go left quick, but I hope all the best and everything and all that. Right. And hopefully down the line, when everything gets straight, you can work those things out with his mom and his dad and all that good stuff. I could talk for decades, but what is it? Don't matter who people. I don't know what that said. We don't agree. Drop it. PJ, you did a great on the thing. I'm a little slow. If you don't have trust and honesty, you don't have anything. Yeah, and I know that. I agree with that, right? But you can build that trust back up, if they're family, right? They're family. I know you don't got no trust, but I'm sure you work it out, work on small things to build that trust back up and just, keep control of your money. Don't let nobody ever put their hand in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? It sucks sometimes to have to every day to reach in your pocket and deal it out to your family, but that's what you're going to have to do because if not, they'll double dip and triple dip. You know what I'm saying? You trying to give them a single dip, they trying to double dip. So you just got to cut out the double dip. That's it, and money can make a lot of people evil, make a lot of good people do bad things. So you got to remember that they had never been around that type of money. Church has to realize that too. They never been around that type of money. They didn't know what to do. And they got greedy And now they in trouble. Now they ain't got shit because church done cut everybody off. So, I mean, that's a touchy one. I never really touched on that too much because I figured he would work it out. And honestly, I thought he was tripping a little bit, and I was totally wrong. I was like, no, he ain't tripping. Now I know that. No double dipping. Yeah, they be triple dipping. Yeah, it's your family. You know what I'm saying? Especially you, because you remember church said, man, just a few years ago, it ain't been that long. He was living in a trailer. Okay. Imagine living in a trailer. 10 years later, you got 5 houses, wildcat. That's a lot for a young man. He's lucky he ain't in rehab or dead. Okay, to be honest. Look at all the other young people that all that type of money and fame was thrown on. He's lucky to be alive right now. Think about that. You threw millions of dollars into Dolly's lap right now, I'd be dead as hell. Okay? I'll be dead. I'll be somewhere wrapped around my Lamborghini, be wrapped around a damn telephone pole somewhere. Like Ryan Dunn. I mean, some people you just can't give all that money to. You can't. It could be a curse, right? Money. There was a dude here where I'm at, right? He won the lottery. Okay. I think he was in Suffolk or something like that, Franklin. And he was an older man. He really didn't even need the money. But of course, it changed his family's life because it was millions. So what he did is he started giving all his family members allowances. All right, his granddaughter, which he had raised. And that granddaughter was taking that allowance and going out and doing drugs. Well, it eventually, the mother, right, the grandmother was trying to get him to stop giving her money. And he just wouldn't. That was his grand. He just kept feeding her money. And what it was feeding her addiction. And she died. Okay. And when she died, the grandmother was upset with her husband. They've been married for 60 years or something. She divorces him. Okay. And he done won the lottery. He goes out, he gets robbed for a bunch of money. Okay. After his wife divorced him, his granddaughter done died. It destroyed his whole life. He said winning the lottery was a curse, and it destroyed his family, and it destroyed his life. Having that money, he said, destroyed his life. And that just shows you just need enough to be happy, right? If you have too much, you're going to have a bunch of people coming for that money. Okay. There's going to be a lot of hands out. Now, if you have just enough to get by, you can help a little, and people know you don't really have it. When people know you got millions in the bank, everybody wants to try to get a piece of that. You can't have real friends. You can't have real relations. You don't know who's trying to get over on you. I would never want to be that rich where I had those type of problems. Now, I don't want to hurt for nothing. I like to have it where, I can do whatever I want to do, relax, live in a decent home, my car don't break down on the side of the road every 20 minutes. And I would think I would be happy with that, Now, some of you guys could say, hey, well, yeah, you dropped $20 million in my pocket. I would be fine. I'd be fine. I'm sure you would. Some people know how to manage and handle and wouldn't go out and drive their Lambo into a pole. But I ain't that person, okay? I'd have been on the Vegas Strip when I was in Vegas in a Lambo doing donuts. I mean, I'm that guy. You would die. You know what I'm saying? So, facts. See, somebody agrees with me, Now, I ain't saying that's a reason to be broke as hell, but it keeps you alive. All right, if you ain't got money to go out skydiving, you ain't got to worry about dying falling out of a plane, okay? You ain't got money to go bungee jumping, you ain't going to die on a bungee jump. All right, just saying. You broke, well, you could starve to death. Yeah, that's possible, but we don't hear about too many people starving to death in our country. Even the homeless don't be starving to death. So anyway, guys, like I said, I'm only going to be here just a couple more minutes, and I'm getting out of here because me and PJ, like she said, ate 8:15 tonight. Is that right, PJ? We're going to be doing a show, true crime. I want all you guys to tune in. Whatever you got planned tonight, cancel it immediately. Okay, cancel it. Call the kids. No, we can't do it. Whatever it may be, you got to show up at the PO. Be like, I can't piss in the cup tonight. 8:15, Dolly and PJ talking true crime. Okay, I can't make it. Now, if they violate your probation, they ain't got nothing to do with me. All right, but you won't miss the show. Now, you might miss next week when you're sitting in jail, but not tonight. All right. So 8:15, be there. We're talking about chopping people up, which I like to call chopping broccoli. All right, for any Saturday Night Live fans out there. Anybody know who that's from? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? I'm looking, counting. Anybody know? You earn some cool points in the chat if you know what that's from. I already gave you a hint. It's from Saturday Night Live. I ain't got no old school Saturday Night Live fans in here. All right, anyway, I'll see you guys tonight. We're talking about chopping people up. You don't want to miss it. You might be the person that gets chopped up next. This could save your life. All right. Tune in tonight. It could save your life. 8:15 Eastern Standard Time for you people on the West Coast. We on the East Coast, so you need it. We on East Coast time. All right. 8:15. Show should be called I Loved Him to Death. Okay. Now, there ain't nothing wrong. Like, look, I want people to love me. I don't know if I want y'all to love me to death. All right. Show tonight. Don't miss it. I'll see you guys there. All right. Peace.